question for you. I want you guys to think about your own habitats and like where you live every day and the things that you need in order to survive. So make kind of a mental note in your head of the things that you need on a daily basis. So if y'all just remember that, we'll come back to that in a minute. Here, you gotta do it again.
So, now that you've probably had some thoughts about yourself, now think about animals. What do they need to survive? What are some things that are key for existence and survival out here? A food.
You go ahead.
A food supply? Yes, ma'am. Food supply, definitely.
Anyone else?
Shelter.
Shelter, correct. Water, yes. Great.
Space.
Space.
Good.
You guys are all correct. They are fabulous answers. So that's definitely what we are going to base our assignment today. And so today we are going to play a game to kind of show how deer are reliant on certain resources in the wild and things that are going to make their habitat and be able to have a successful survival rate out here.
So we're going to split you guys into two teams, one team of 4 and one team of 5. So if you guys want to do that really quick.
Okay, good.
So team of 4 are the deer in this game, and you team of 5 are the limiting factors, so water, food, and shelter. And so I'm going to mark you guys with like a really bright pink so we know that y'all are deer. And limiting factors, y'all are going to have one sticky note of each, like 3 different colors. So like blue would be water, green would be food, and I'm just going to say orange is shelter. And what's going to happen is that y'all behind your back, you're going to have all 3, and you're going to like randomly pick which one you want to show, and then we will give you guys one color that we want you guys to have. And when we say like go or whatever we say, you guys are going to like find your pair. So if you have a water and you have water, you guys will pair up, and you can't have any more than just one person per pair. Like, yeah. And then at the end of the round, like we'll discuss like what just happened, and if you don't find a pair, you deer become limiting factors, and we'll discuss why that happens.
Good.
And then while
Sammy,
these lovely
you need a hand?
teachers are passing out these sticky notes, I kind of just want to go
Got it.
over
I have a knification in.
Does anybody here know the difference between a prey and a predator? Correct. Anybody here know the difference between?
You'll get one more.
Okay, and just before we start the game, does anybody want to kind of recap what's about to happen or what's actually, how do we do this assignment? Just in case there's a little bit of confusion, because I know when I heard it the first time, I told him, like, can you repeat that again, please? I'm not understanding.
Okay.
If you want to kind of do a little quick recap on it.
Okay. So, deer, y'all are marked with pink, and you each have like one limiting factor, and you guys will pair with limiting factors. You guys get to choose randomly, like behind your back, which limiting factor you want to show. So you can either show food, water, or shelter.
So like if Jamie has blue and I have blue behind my back, I need to find the same one that matches.
No, you get to choose, and I have to find you.
Okay, well, the opposite way.
Like limiting factors are, I guess, like in control of this. So you guys get to choose what kind of happens without. Yeah.
Okay, so if y'all are ready, we'll go ahead and start this round.
So you want to turn around and just, bam, show your limiting factor. Whatever color you want to choose, just choose one, and then here you have to find your match.
Okay, ready, set, go. So go like you match up with them.
Limiting factor.
Alright, well, you guys all survived, so that means there's enough limiting factors, enough shelter, food, and water for you guys to survive. And we'll do this again, and I'll probably change out y'all's cars, or, yeah, post-its. Yeah. Change it up.
Ooh, I lost my sticky note.
We'll get you another.
Hang on.
Okay, this one.
I was looking
Oh, wait,
for
it's in your
it, too.
hair!
Oh, there it is. Long-haired deer there.
Alright. So now we can try it again. So y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh wow.
You don't find any.
Okay, so if you don't have a match, you now become a limiting factor.
So do I become the orange one? I become
You get all
the
three.
shelter.
So
You-
now we'll
you get
hand
all
you the
three.
rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
come over here.
But before,
So you need green. Have the green.
we are in control. We already
now, before we start the next round, does anybody know why the deer became limiting factors? Like in the ecosystem? Yeah, there's decomposers, and so they like broke down the deer, they became food, somehow got to water, a little bit of shelter, probably for like little rodents and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now
So
you
now
can-
we're down to 2 deer, and y'all can come back over here.
All right.
Aw, two. Have survived.
you got more.
So as you can see, limiting factors that depend on population size, and that is density-dependent limiting factors.
Okay.
Alright, so y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh boy.
Okay, so y'all are just really good at surviving. So, do one more round. Try to get it down to 1 deer.
We're gonna go until there's no deer.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Look, I'm trying here.
Alright, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no.
See, now I gotta die.
So, what has happened to both of you deer?
we didn't have enough supply of water.
Exactly, no more water.
Plenty of shelter and food though.
Dun, dun,
So
dun.
how would that happen in a like natural habitat? How would they lose their supply of water?
Drought.
Drought? That's a good one.
All the people are taking it.
That's another good one. Yeah.
How can we prevent that from
Pollution,
happening? How can we prevent it from happening? Like the
Like
water.
the pollution and people taking everything from the animals.
Yeah, what can we, as humans, help that?
to regulate what we do to the water.
Yes.
Reservations for deer.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good.
Alright. So,
And then these are two more vocab words that we want to go with you over.
Okay, so exponential growth is a population growth pattern in which individuals reproduce at a constant rate.
and then logistic growth is the population growth pattern in which the growth rate slows down or stops after a period of exponential growth. So that would be like the population not growing near as fast as in exponential.
Yeah. And so why do you guys think it's important for us to do like these type of exercises?
I think so you can understand like the circle of life, how the deer that die that don't have resources become resources in the environment.
Yeah. That's very true.
So,
Anybody else have?
Y'all have any
Another
questions
thing
about
that
this
we have?
game?
I think it kind of shows that the population can regulate itself a little bit.
Right. And so does it make you think about like probably endangered species and how just everything besides themselves and like their own populations, you know, affects them now? Yeah, so that was kind of like the purpose. That was like our objective of this, is, I would say, to kind of just show that everything affects everything. Like Ellie said, it's really the circle of life with everything. And do you want to bring the D and the salad thing?
Well, we didn't have any piece of paper for y'all to write down on. So think about the deer, like, and what they needed for their habitats. Compare what we said at first about our own habitats, and like compare how this happened, like their habitats and yours. And then we're going to discuss how deer need certain things in order to survive, certain limiting factors. And plenty.
so the things that y'all thought about at the beginning, are they kind of similar to the things that you thought about the deer needing at the end? Yeah, so they kind of need the same things that we all need to survive. Which is how we kind of related it back to ourselves. So now we're going to talk about...
So next class period, we are going to set up a trail camera, and we are going to capture this whole limiting factors and wildlife interactions. And this is something that we can do every day and for an extended period of time. And so next class period we'll discuss how you set a trail camera up and how we can get the pictures onto our phones and computers and whatnot. So yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah, and this is a trail camera, just in case you've never seen one, because I personally have never seen one in my life until this class. So this is what it looks like. So very exciting. I hope you guys are able to make it to next class and then see the footage. It is very awesome to see all the stuff that goes on at night when we're not really looking. And that's it. Do you guys have any questions?
So with that trail camera, how it kind of relates back to this class is we'll be able to see how the animals find the limiting factors that they need and how they all are able to not relate. They're like codependent within the ecosystems that they live in. And that'll help us be able to see that more closely in depth. Any other questions?
Comments? Anything?
If you guys want to play another round, or you guys are good, that you guys get it. Good. Can I get a thumbs up if everyone understands the purpose of today? Awesome. Thank you guys for being so awesome. You guys are the best class ever.
Alright, well thanks guys.
That it, ladies?
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's give them a round of applause.
We tried.
Oh, good, good, good.